What's up, everybody? This is Rob Shack. So today we're doing the next video in my Midnight Club street racing walkthrough. This is the Midnight Club max speed test with the police van from London. So this is, if you look at my video last week, I did a max speed test with the police car and just ranted and raved about how great it was. So hopefully this car isn't completely a disappointment. But be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share for more Midnight Club gameplay and commentary and stuff like that. I'm almost done with the game. Then I'll do a giant review at the end, talking about everything I like, and then we'll be done with Midnight Club, which is kind of weird. So this is the police van. This thing is a very interesting car. Its handling is very, very touchy, as you can see there. Acceleration is not nearly as good as the police car, and yeah, the handling is pretty bad actually. When the car, car's handling is bad when you can't straighten it out like ever. Also, when you tap the handbrake, the car almost flips over. That's not a good sign. But again, this is unfortunately coming after the pretty much the best car in the game, which is the London police car. This thing is pretty good in terms of top speed. It's still going, still accelerating. Acceleration was alright. Its handling seems really good, but I know that of course what's going to make this car amazing is its durability. I've already hit something and I don't even have damage yet, so I did just bounce around because I hit my head on the top of the whoa, we are just, yeah, so I talked about how this car is damage proof, but well, I guess the glitchy tunnel kills all equally, because now this thing is very beat up and looks rough, honestly. But yeah, this car is very sway, tilts a lot, which isn't very good, but it has only 4 gears, so at least you don't have to deal with the crap of changing gears every 2 seconds, which most cars in this game have that problem. But the handling is extremely touchy, so you can kind of bob and weave through traffic, which I originally was kind of making fun of this car for that, but now I'm like, yeah, this is sick. You can really, one of the biggest problems in this game is just hitting traffic, so if you can just bob and weave through traffic like that, then you're golden. So this car automatically just jumped up a couple notches in my head. So I'm liking this. There's a car outside, not my house, but truck. Anyway, so police van, thing's sick. Good, has surprisingly good handling. I mean, I think its handling isn't as high as the police cars when you look at the stats. Because the car is so heavy, you can kind of steer it pretty good. So I was not expecting that. I mean, it doesn't have terrible durability. It's just because I got caught in the glitch tunnel. But yeah, the swaying of the car allows you to really straighten up quickly. Its handling is just right that you can sway, which the Jones is sway like this, then you flip over. This car sways, then you can tip it right back to the way it's supposed to. So that honestly makes this car kind of underrated. Again, because yeah, you're gonna have to beat the London police car, which like you never will be able to do with this thing. But this car in itself is very, very good. Great top speed. Not as good as obviously all the other cars that I've been driving. The best cars in the game have a way better top speed than 180, which this car is going to hit over that. But yeah, the fact that this car actually can be more efficient with that power is very good. It's very efficient with that power because of the fact that you can basically dodge traffic pretty easily, and that is the worst thing in the game for hindering a top speed is traffic. You can also just bully people, like I just destroyed that one little blue car, but now I'm just flipping all over the place and crashed and died. So now I'm just going to eventually turn back around, nice and slow, and we're going to get this thing going again. So those two cars just hit each other, so that's great. But yeah, no, this car's good. I would give this car, if the S tier is the London police car, this car would be, I would say A tier, not A plus, but this would be an A tier car. Very fast, good handling, because the handling is S tier. The handling of this car is absolutely S tier. The fact that it sways like this, but then stays under control, doesn't flip over, so good. Automatically S tier handling. Top speed, probably B plus, and then acceleration, probably B, and I think that would be about right. So yeah, the fact that I just made that corner back there without having to touch the handbrake, that's sick. That's S tier handling right there, which I was not expecting with the freaking van, because this thing looks so clunky and silly, but it's fantastic. Fantastic. Yep, I said it. So let's get across this median if we can. Are we not going to be able to do this? Okay, we got it. So Yeah, not a bad car, honestly. Touchy handling, but not so touchy that it stays out of control. That in itself, I didn't think was possible to hit. I didn't think they could hit this balance with any cars because it felt like there was either cars that were super touchy or cars that had literally no handling at all and just you lost control with them in a second. This car seems like this weird balance of both of them. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Still would obviously pick the London police car, but I was afraid this car was going to be just like complete crap and have no edge on the London police car. But the fact that it can turn that well is pretty sick. Um, yeah, so I guess we'll just go. I just realized that all the signs on the wall are like exactly the same every 2 feet. So that's not very creative of them. But they knew that business would go out of business. There's no reason to make the business market on this game look exactly the same. This game is 21 years old. I doubt any of those buildings would look the exact same 21 years later after what all New York's been through. So, yeah, we're just gonna roll through this, make this right, try to max out our top speed again, and that'll be the end of the video. So, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Peace.